Good afternoon. Welcome to the living room. Actually, right now, there is a debate happening online. My opponent's name is Towfik, and the issue we're talking about is Jesus God? And I have my timer right here for 5 minutes. Please enjoy. Hope you learned something. Let me begin. My position is I'm defending the Christian worldview. I claim to be a Bible-believing evangelical Christian. I'm going to give you what is presented here, whether Jesus is in fact God or not. So this is my presupposition. I believe it is the truth. But very interestingly, let's take a look at this. Some verses from the Quran. Surah 287. God gave Moses the book. God gave Moses the book. Okay. 163. To David we gave the Psalms. Surah 3:3. He sent down the law of Moses and the gospel of Jesus. God gave these things. 546. We sent him the gospel. That's what the Quran claims. I'm not budging from this Bible the way it is, but if you dare attack this book and say it's wrong, you better keep reading your Quran. It says this, Surah 634, there is none that can alter the decrees of Allah. 115, none can change his words. Surah 1064, no change there can be in the words of Allah. Is Jesus God? This is important. I'm going to go to this book. I'm not going to go to the Quran necessarily at all. But if you attack what the Bible actually says, that's not a very smart choice to make. Also, please take into consideration, is Jesus God? Is there a Trinity? Is there a Trinity? Is not the big question. I believe it's taught in the Bible. But I think there's a philosophical problem with Islam, with the nature of God. Think about it. If God is one God made of one person, what would his essence be? What would his character be? To be solitary, alone. That's his nature. Would he have any reason to create relational beings, much less stuff? No, it doesn't work that way. Why not? Because in my worldview with the Trinity, God is relational. There's multiple persons. One God made of three persons. He loves people. He loves relationships. And that's why he created them. Because he's a relational God. That's the way it is. Let me begin in Genesis 1:1 to give my beginning defense. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. God created time, space, and matter. Elohim, the name of God in that verse, has an ending of im. It's a plural ending. There's something plural about God. A few verses later, Genesis 1:26, God said, let us make man in our own image. He's plural. There's people involved there. What is this image of God? He thinks he's people. We're people. We have souls. Not that we have noses and ears. That doesn't make us people. I could chop someone's ear off. That doesn't make them less of a person. Their soul is immaterial. And thus it is with God. Genesis 2:24. God made Adam and Eve. And they were made one flesh. God sees two completely different peoples, one flesh. That's the way it is with God. There is one God made of three persons. There might even be leadership and other things in those instances, and that's fine. That doesn't make them less human beings by nature in essence. It's okay to have roles. Next, I want to consider this verse. John 8:24. Jesus said this, I told you that you would die in your sins. If you do not believe I am the one I claim to be, you will indeed die in your sins. That is a strong verse. Please whether Jesus is God, that's a cute question. The Bible teaches it. But is the Bible true? Is that in fact? If he is, we don't have the option just to call him a nice guy or a prophet or any of the like. Peter called Jesus the Son of the living God. 1 John chapter 2, 4, and 2 John all mention that it is dangerous. This is an essential to faith, that you take that Jesus is fully God and fully man. Give me 20 more seconds. Jesus claimed to be God in John 8:58. Before Abraham was, I am. Another instance, Jesus said, I am. Soldiers fell over backwards. It's a powerful word. It's the name of God at the burning bush. John 5:18, he claimed to be the Son of God. That's why people took stones to stone him, because they knew in a Jewish language he claimed to be God. We don't have the option to call him a prophet. Just either God or a wicked, wicked, wicked liar. Thank you.